Hey, thanks for stopping by the Barco studio. This month's artist highlight, I'd like to welcome Arqam and congratulate him for winning the artist highlight of the month.
Thanks for having me. It's an incredible honor. It's supremely humble.
Man, you're killing it out there because I know this isn't the only artist highlight you've done this year.
It's not. It's my second one, but this is the one I think I feel more humbled about.
Oh, thank you. We'll appreciate that. So we voted you, and the team voted for you to be our artist highlight.
Far too kind.
And as I say with my interviews, it's all about we want to get to know you. You know, a lot of interviews talk about your music, and I think it speaks for itself. But I think we want to take this opportunity to
get to know me.
Get to know you. So we're going to play some games.
I'm not concerned at all.
Might be good at.
I'm not scared. I'm always scared. Let's do it. Let's do it.
So
are we still playing the yes and no game?
We can start. Let's just start it off with the yes and no game. All right. So I'll tell the audience the rules. Okay. We haven't started yet. Okay. I need a timer, please, for 1 minute.
All right.
All right. So the rules of this game is you can't nod your head yes, and you can't say no, and you can't say yes, and you can't say no. My goal is to get him to say yes or no or nod his head. His goal is to not do it for 1 minute.
Fantastic.
Are you ready?
Of course I am.
Okay. We have a timer? All right. Now we're on. So you excited to be here?
I'm always am.
Yeah?
It's always good to see you.
It is. It is good. I like it when you come down here. It's
always
good vibe. Oh, man, you're thinking so hard. You're talking different.
I am.
Why are you talking so differently?
I'm like Spock. Yes, I am.
It's like, are you trying to do the Jedi mind trick?
I'm trying to, because I know if I move my head, I'm going to be a little off.
What are we doing? Great time. Okay.
Well, like
see, my team helped me out.
Like 20 seconds?
Catch it. Yeah. I reverse it? You want to try to get me?
No, because we tried. The whole team tried. We couldn't get it. That's a waste of time.
Unfortunately, it's a game we like to play when we're on downtime here, so we get lots of practice at it.
Fair enough. Okay.
So it's hard to get one of my teammates on that.
Most pauses will say, yes. Yes, it was. All right, fair enough. Let's try again.
All right. You want to try it again?
No. We'll do something else.
Okay, we can do something else.
I could win.
Let's go to some questions.
Let's go.
All right, so the team put together some questions. I even believe your wife helped give me some of these questions because I think she wants to know.
Judas.
All right, so what makes you laugh the most?
My wife.
Your wife? That's good.
Yeah.
It's a sign of a good relationship if she makes you laugh.
Most definitely, sometimes unintentionally.
Yeah. Would you marry your best friend then, yeah?
Huh?
You married your best friend.
Okay.
Your wife should be your best friend, right? She makes you laugh.
Sure does. That made me laugh.
Okay. What was the last movie you went to?
Fell asleep. It must have been, Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange?
Yeah.
You like it?
Hated it.
Why? Oh, you fell asleep.
No, actually I didn't fall asleep in that one. I stayed awake. I had to stay awake. I felt like I paid so much money to watch the movie and it wasn't really...
Are you a big movie fan?
Some movies, yeah. I like Marvel. I like the whole DC thing. But I feel like that movie just went off the rails.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
didn't impress you. Huh? What's your favorite Marvel movie?
Probably... I like the X-Men. But recently, I think it was Endgames.
Oh, did you like the last one?
Which one?
The
last Endgame?
Yeah,
I did.
Yeah.
I thought that's pretty clever having everybody in there.
Yeah.
And sort of have the amalgamation of the different Marvel characters coming together. And that was interesting, but
okay.
But I still feel like Thanos probably should have won.
I
don't know. I
probably should have had a different ending. I didn't want this series to end like that. But yeah. What about Top Gun? I've heard lots of stuff about Top Gun. Everyone keeps telling me I need to go see it. Did you see the original?
I did, yeah. I remember way back in the day I watched the original.
Are you going to go see the new one?
Streaming.
Oh, you're going to wait till it streams?
Probably.
I think I'm going to go see it this week.
I'm not a Tom Cruise fan, though.
Yeah, I'm not a Tom Cruise fan.
Ever since he did the old couch incident on Oprah, I was like, nah, I'm not,
Yeah, I got you. Okay.
This is as far as you go for me.
So obviously you like to sing. Beautiful voice, so...
Thank you so much. You're far too kind.
So if you were going to go to karaoke and you're not going to sing your songs, what you singing?
I would try to sing probably something from Queen.
Okay. Freddie Mercury.
Yeah, Bohemian Rhapsody. I love that song.
Okay. Fair enough.
I wouldn't give justice, but I'll try to sing it anyway.
Oh, I'm sure you would. Put a different style on it too.
Yeah, most definitely.
Okay. Well, we know probably where this question came from. What would you rather do? Wash dishes, mow the lawn, clean the bathroom, or vacuum the house? Probably have tile, so we'll say mop or sweep.
Probably mow the lawn.
Okay. I wonder if she agrees. You don't have a lawn, do you?
I do have a lawn.
Oh, you do? I was like, I picked the one I don't have.
No, I do
Mow
have
the
a
lawn. We don't have a lawn. That's all
Yeah,
concrete.
probably mow the lawn. Yeah,
Okay,
I hate
mow the
doing
lawn.
dishes. I hate doing dishes.
Yeah,
I know what it is.
Yeah, me too. Same here.
For
All
some
right.
reason, after you eat, the dishes become like icky. Like, oh, I can't touch that.
I like to cook, but I don't cook
do, yeah.
because I don't want to clean up the dishes.
Most definitely.
So that's why I get a lot of takeout, because
I love cooking, but then when it comes to dishes, yeah.
the process of cooking is awesome.
It is.
And then when the meal's done, that was like the climax, and we're done.
The pans, the dishes, I don't get involved in that.
Yeah, same here. All right. Have you ever had a nickname?
Yeah.
Well, share it.
Chakram. Chakram is a nickname my grandma gave me.
Okay.
I think, see, my grandma is half Indian, and I think it means crazy or like pagal. I was younger then, and I think I was a bit out of hand, and she used to call me Chakram, like he's such a Chakram, like he's such a moron, I suppose. And yeah, it sort of stuck. So people call me Chakram or Chucky or something along those lines.
People still call you that?
Some people do, yeah.
Yeah. So at what point, like that was a high school thing, university?
No, really. No, I think it's probably people I used to play basketball with out of high school. And people, I think, after that, it's called me Chakram or Chucky. I think my close friends know me as Chucky or Chakram.
I think Chucky is like Chuck E. Cheese.
Or Chucky, the little doll.
Yeah, or the little doll.
Yeah,
that's right. That's kind of scary.
It is, yeah. They're still killer.
Yeah. Kind of probably a different intent than grandma expected, right?
Most definitely. But yeah, Chucky or Chakram, I think was something that, yeah. Right. I think it's funny. I like calling myself Chakram, or people call me Chakram.
I probably wouldn't pronounce that right either. You know, I struggle with my R's. And,
Chucky works.
Yeah, Chucky. You got to make that American for me.
Chucky.
We'll put that Southern accent to it.
Chucky the Chuckster.
So if you're going to go on vacation to Hawaii or Alaska, and that was your choices, you choose Hawaii?
Hawaii, yeah.
Why?
I don't mind Alaska. I like the cold. I don't mind the cold.
Okay.
But Hawaii, I think it's scenery. I think it's a lot more pretty to look at than Alaska. Alaska is the white plain. Like, what am I gonna do there? I think there's a lot more to do in Hawaii.
I don't know. Hawaii's a little island. I don't think there's a lot to do. I would like both because I like scuba diving, but I like mountains too.
Are you scuba diving in Alaska?
Yeah, well, no, I wouldn't because that's too cold. I'm a fair weather scuba diver.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I don't want to put all the gear on.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I feel like I wouldn't mind visiting Alaska, but I think between the two, Hawaii for sure.
Okay. Have you been to either one?
No.
I've been to Hawaii. It's beautiful.
Oh yeah? I can imagine, man.
It is beautiful.
I've seen some videos and
expensive, but beautiful.
Is it?
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, it's an island. Yeah. It costs a lot to get stuff out there.
Oh, fair enough. Makes sense.
So everything costs a little bit more out there, but yeah. So would you rather win the lottery or work the perfect job?
I think it's a little tricky though, because if you win the lottery, you can still work your perfect job.
You could.
Yeah, so I don't think it's sort of one or the other. I think if you win the lottery, you can do a lot more than if you have the perfect job.
So you'd take the lottery and then still do what you want.
Most definitely.
What's the perfect job to you?
Music.
See, that's why it's easy, because then you have a way to fund it, right?
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, it makes sense to me. Yeah.
Yeah, I would choose lottery.
Yeah, most definitely. It makes most sense to me that I can do a lot more with what I believe in.
That's right.
My purposes. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I already know the answer to this, but the question was, because these aren't all my questions, so I gotta. I don't want anyone to feel left out. Right? Okay. If money was no object, what would you do all day?
Music.
I knew that was going to be the answer.
Music. That's all I'll be doing.
That's what I do all day.
Music,
Money's no object, and that's what I do all day.
Most definitely, yeah. All I'll be doing is music. Maybe try different things, new equipment, try different instruments. You know.
I'd have a lot more toys.
Yeah, most definitely.
A bigger studio for sure.
Most definitely, yeah. I mean, yeah. Music, just different ways.
So if you could go back in time,
Yeah.
what year would you choose to go back to? What year would interest you?
Went back in time.
Yeah.
What year would I go into? Probably around the I want to say 1990s only because that's the era I grew up in, like
Yeah.
with the music, etc. But I think 1970s only because that's when, you know, the soul funk was really happening. So, you know, Prince was really out there that time, like he was trying to do his thing. Marvin Gaye, I think must have still been alive at that time.
Yeah.
James Brown, you know, so I probably would have been probably early 1970s and yeah, probably 19.
Early
60s.
70s,
Yeah.
late 60s, early 70s
Yeah,
era.
yeah. Late 60s, early 70s, I think. Probably makes more sense for me.
Yeah.
Just so I can see them perform live. Bob Marley was still alive as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, probably would like to see that. Just for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then come back now.
come back to now. Okay. Change it up a little bit. What was the worst gift you've ever received?
Worst gift?
Yeah.
Um,
Such a tricky question, isn't it?
it is.
Because like it's a gift. How is it worst? But
You know what I mean? Yeah. Because I don't really, I'm very awkward with gifts. I don't like gifts. I'm very awkward
I'd
with
rather
gifts.
give.
Yeah, exactly.
I like giving
Yeah.
gifts. I don't like getting
So it's
them.
not like I've got anything like, oh my God, what is this? Like, you have a receipt? So I don't think I've ever got a gift. So I was like, oh my God, like, what's wrong with you? I think, yeah.
Socks. Mine would be socks.
Socks? I don't got
think
socks
socks.
though. Oh no, I did got socks. But I mean, I got a whole package. So like, it wasn't just socks. It was socks and shoes and, you know, like shirts. And so like, I never got anything
Like I was
else.
a kid.
Yeah.
Right?
And I think being ungrateful about a gift is
hard.
Yeah, I can't be ungrateful for gift. Anything I get is.
But I was a kid.
Yeah.
I
Even then,
I wanted a toy.
See,
I don't want socks.
I mean,
I'm gonna get socks when it's a new school year, right? I need a toy.
yeah, I want like a He-Man figure
Yeah,
or something.
like something. Like I
Yeah.
couldn't get an action figure.
Yeah, fair enough. No, I don't. Yeah, even as a kid, I don't think I ever got anything. I was like, oh,
Like
Oh,
I
like
knew.
maybe-
That's how I knew when the parents were struggling, right?
yeah,
When you got your clothes
yeah,
for Christmas, like for your school clothes
yeah,
or gifts.
yeah.
Then I knew, well, we're having a rough year. We're combining stuff right now.
School clothes and
School clothes
and
and Merry
Christmas.
Christmas.
It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard.
It's gonna be a rough year. All right. So if you were a superhero, I'm guessing this is gonna come from the Marvel side for you.
Probably.
But if you were a superhero, what
Yeah.
would your superpower be?
Probably something from Xavier.
Okay.
Yeah, because first of all, I think he's a deep thinker, and then he's powerful, but he's also very mindful. He gets to read people's minds at the same time. He's sort of, I think we talked about this earlier, transparency.
Yeah, so we did talk about that. Yeah.
Transparency. So I think he gets the transparency, maybe a little unethically, but I love that. I love the idea that he sort of can read minds and sort of can, you know, sort of adjust things from there. So probably Xavier.
I think there was a TV show about that. I can't remember the name of it, but guys couldn't hide their thoughts, right?
Oh, I've seen this one. Yeah,
I can't remember
I've
the
seen
name.
this one. Yeah.
And I was
And there's a
not
girl
a
that fell down from I think
Yeah,
from
yeah.
a spaceship and
Yep.
they couldn't read her mind.
that's right.
Yeah, I remember, I've seen that
I
one.
can't remember the show, but like that was a trip.
Yeah, it was.
It makes you wonder, like, man, wouldn't the world be different
It would be. Yeah.
if you couldn't hide behind the mask that we portray?
You know, I love that. I love that idea. You have to be who you are.
It would be. I think the world would be a completely different place. You couldn't.
would be.
You couldn't fake it.
Yeah,
There would be no more fake people.
most definitely. But the thing is, at the same time, you have to be. I think you'd have to find yourself because you know people are going to find
But I
you
think
out.
if you grew up with that,
Yeah.
and that's all you knew,
Yeah.
it would be different. It's hard now because you have that inner monologue
Yeah,
that we've had our whole
yeah,
lives. But if
yeah.
you didn't have that growing up,
Well,
I think having it like we get up from this table
Yeah.
and all of a sudden all of our thoughts are out there. Yeah, that'd be weird.
No, I kind of like that because again, not only you have the transparency, you sort of know who you're talking to, and then you sort of, because people can see your thoughts, you'd have to kind of know who you are.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So
Because you
have
couldn't hide it. That's
Yeah,
right.
you have to sort of be your true self. Otherwise, you know, there's no way you can hide it. So
Yeah,
I
the
kind of
world,
like that.
world needs more of that anyway,
Yeah,
right?
most definitely. Yeah, in this day and age, yeah, most definitely. So I kind of like the concept, but I kind of
Yeah.
love the idea. Yeah, I love the idea.
Okay, so this one will be interesting. If you could share a meal with 4 individuals, living or dead,
Yeah.
who would they be?
Bob Marley, Lauryn Hill, maybe David Bowie, and Prince. David Bowie's a maybe, but probably Prince. Yeah.
That's funny. In the last interview, I asked that question,
Yeah.
and Prince is on my list.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's
Prince
a super
is,
talented
I mean,
dude.
yeah, Prince definitely. He's incredible. He's incredible. Bob Marley, he's a pioneer. He created. He didn't create reggae music, but he sort of brought it to the mainstream.
I definitely
And,
brought it to the
yeah,
mainstream.
and he did something that nobody else did in the time, and he had a message. I love that. Lauryn Hill, for me, she's the pinnacle. She does vocals are incredible. Lyrically, she's incredible. And then Prince, obviously, he's a genius, a musical
Yeah.
genius. David Bowie, I'm just interested. I'm very curious in his sort of mindset and how he created Ziggy Stardust.
Yeah.
My brother introduced me to Ziggy Stardust, the album. And to me, at the beginning, I was like, man, like, what is this? Then the deeper you get into it, like, the more interesting it gets. Ziggy Stardust, and then the whole story they had through that album was interesting to me. So I think I'm more curious. I'd love to see his conversation. And then he hooked up Iman, the model Iman. So for me, like, yeah, how'd you do that?
How would that conversation be with those four at the table?
I think it'll be
It'd be really cool. Not just the fact that you got to pick your four people.
Yeah,
but what that would turn out, right?
Yeah, I think it'd be an interesting conversation. I mean, everybody has some interesting insights. From Bob Marley with the whole idea of liberating Africa, and the idea of being a bit more introspective, and then Lauryn Hill with the miseducation of Lauryn Hill. The album itself was just the sort of showcasing understanding yourself a little better, and sort of going to Prince, who went from being erotic to being
recreated his brand several times.
Yeah, he did, but like he was a musical genius, and he just did things the way he saw things and created his own music. And I posted something recently, and he played the drums, the guitar, the keys, and I think some synths on
bass too. I think he plays bass.
In the bass, yeah. On that track he did in 12 hours on his own, and I love that idea that so you can make your own music in 12 hours and
start to finish.
Yeah, that's freedom, man. And so I love that. So I think we talk about music, talk about politics, we talk about the idea of, I don't like politics, but talk about, the idea of who we are and what we're trying to do, and, purpose. I think that would be an amazing conversation.
I think it would be a cool conversation.
I think it'd be dope, yeah.
Like, you should record it.
If it happens.
That's right. If you could duet with one legendary singer, there's probably someone at that table. Yeah, I know it.
Yeah.
What song would I be hearing?
What song?
Yeah.
It'd probably be something we made up, because I don't think there's a song that I would like to do that's already been done. I do like the song she done with Bob Marley. There's Turn Your Lights Down Low.
Okay.
I feel like I would like to do something original with her.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I like your original stuff.
Yeah. I love her stuff.
I happen to be a fan.
Oh man, too kind. But I love her stuff. I mean, everything from X Factor. That song itself, like, man, if you listen to it, like, it's got so many levels to it. I'd love to do something original with her. Most definitely, easily.
I'll give her a call.
And I say, hey.
See, we'll just fly her out. Maybe she can come do a Barco booth with us, huh?
Why not? Wow. I'll lose my mind, but okay.
Me too. All right, are you a cat or dog guy?
Both.
Yeah?
Yeah, I like cats and dogs. I like animals. I like cats, dogs. Guinea pigs.
What do you have?
I have cats.
Cats?
I have cats, yeah. I have a dog, per se, but
what do you mean like, how do you?
I have cats. Let's leave it at that. I have cats.
Okay. Yeah. I have a dog. I like cats. I have a dog. I'm not sure you're not selling that you have like dogs.
I have cats. Let's leave it at that.
All right. So we're gonna do some word association now.
Word association? All right, cool.
I'm gonna say a word. You're gonna tell me what comes to mind.
All right, cool.
Cool. All right, we'll start off with soul.
Music.
Inspiration.
Life.
Culture. Say it again. If that's what comes to mind.
No, I said us.
Us.
Us. That's who we are.
Okay. Growth.
Challenges.
I thought you'd say your song.
No, I think like that's a plug. I'm gonna plug it.
Okay. Unity.
Unity. That's so interesting. I don't know. I never thought about it. I can't think of a word that fits with unity.
What's the first thing that comes to mind when you think of unity?
Strength, maybe.
Okay, it's true.
I feel like
There's always strength in unity.
Yeah, I feel like it's a little cop out, but I feel like okay, go ahead. Unity, yeah, strength, maybe.
Okay. Improv.
Tricky.
All right. Pineapple.
Juice.
Jellyfish.
Thing.
Yeah. Icicles.
Cold.
Algebra.
Hard.
I would have said useless.
I hate algebra.
Yeah, I don't think I've met anyone that's
You know
like,
what I
I
mean?
like algebra,
Yeah.
or I've ever used it since school.
Most definitely. When you've been in a case where like, x plus y is equal to 3,
Yeah.
and
I clearly
and I
knew
figured it
that
out.
wasn't my job path at that point.
Most definitely.
Seaweed.
Nutritious.
Okay. Gelatin.
I think of pork because a lot of the gelatin comes from pork.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. I think of Jello.
No, because I can't eat
You're right.
Jello.
You can't. That's right.
Yeah.
I forgot that.
Yeah.
Pluto.
Mars. I don't know why I think of Mars, but I just think of planets, I suppose.
Planets is the easiest one. Cool. So what's coming up next for you, man? What's on the plate for you?
I'm working on a few things. I'm working on an EP. I'm working on some collaborations that hopefully I have confirmed in the next couple of weeks. Hopefully, I'm working on some projects that I think will not only help me but help the youngins as well. I like to think so. I'm excited for the end of this year. I think there's a lot happening, and I'm kind of looking forward to what happens to early next year as well, and kind of make things happen for not only me but for everybody as well. And I'm excited for my brother. I'm excited for my sister. I'm excited for the music scene as it is. I think there's a lot happening.
It is. I think it's trying to grow.
It is. It is.
It really is.
It is. Yeah.
It is trying to grow. But I've heard a lot about your brother. Never met him, and I gotta listen to his music. I hear he's an amazing musician.
He's incredible. He's incredible.
But I haven't heard him yet. I just found out that he was a musician. I think maybe like 2 weeks ago.
Really?
They're like, "Oh, you think Arqam's great? Have you heard his brother too?"
My brother's incredible.
That family is musical.
My
Your father too,
incredible.
wasn't he?
Yeah. My father's a musician. My brother's incredible. He's a veteran. He's a pioneer.
Yeah.
So what he's done, he's at a different level. And I watched him recently at Blah Blah, and he murdered it, and he was just casual about it.
Oh, it's like someone else I know that runs in the family too.
Not at all.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm nowhere near that, but I'll get there.
Yeah, I think you're already there. I stalked you on Instagram for how long before I got you down to the studio?
No, I'm definitely. I got a long way to go, but still.
Okay, so I got one more game for you.
Sure.
Okay, so the rules for this game. Did you watch last month's artist highlight?
I think I did with Sachi, right?
Did you watch it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think I watched the end. Was there like a game at the end?
There's a game. So because our Mac Pro has gotten, it's been in the shop.
You told me, yeah.
So I didn't get a chance. So you're going to play the same one that she did.
PC or Mac? Let me ask you a question. PC or Mac?
I'm a Mac guy. I have 9 Macs.
Fair enough.
Definitely a Mac guy. Although this week's been trying.
It might flip you.
Yeah, I considered. I gotta take it back again. Still not fixed.
Yeah.
But so we were just gonna use the same one this time to see what you did.
Okay.
All right. So I'll pull it up, and then I'm gonna, for those of you at home, check it out. It's gonna come up on your screen too, so you don't have to worry about not seeing it here. All right. Your wife gets to see it now also, if she guessed right. It's a 6-second clip. One video clip is the same 4 times.
Okay.
Okay. There's 4 songs.
Yeah.
One of the songs is actually the music video itself. The other 3 are wrong.
Okay.
So part of this drill is to show how important, like obviously we do video and music here, right? But I feel like both tell a story.
Okay.
And together they tell a more powerful story.
Right.
So when you pull, you can change the flavor of a video by the music underneath it, right?
Most definitely, yeah.
So I'm going to play this for you. I can't go back.
Mm-hmm.
So pay attention to all the cues that you think you might need. It plays for 6 seconds, each clip.
Okay. And there's 4 songs.
And there's 4 clips.
All right, cool.
All right. And then you're going to tell me which one you think was the original clip.
All right, fair enough.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Make sure I have volume for you. I don't want to give you an unfair advantage. All right. Loud as it goes. Here we go.
Hey? It's harder than I thought it would be.
That's it.
For the first one.
Mm.
Am I wrong?
Ask your wife which one she thinks.
Which one? Third? Why? Why?
Why the third? I don't know.
I think
That
the first
was-
one,
that was her
the
choice.
cues were on point with the song. Am I wrong?
You're not wrong. It is the first one.
What was right?
And that song is actually one of Ozzy's or DP's videos.
Yeah,
So I use his video for that.
okay.
Yeah, I see. We have a friend on the set here.
Hey, buddy.
So check it out. I appreciate. Are you looking forward to your performance this week?
I am looking forward to it. I think it's going to be some amazing stuff. I'm probably going to be wearing the same stuff because this is something that I'm promoting. My
What
boy.
is it? Tell me about it.
It's
I
my-
actually saw you wear this.
Yeah.
I think it was something at Expo I saw you at.
It is, yeah. I had an interview at Expo and I wore this. This is a piece by my brother Mortez. He's an artist, amazing artist, and he does pieces on pretty much everything from caps to condoras to shoes. And yeah, he does some very abstract art, but he really killed it for me. And so I wear this pretty often for interviews or for performances. But he's an amazing artist. I just want to be able to give him like a leg up. I think he's got a long way to go, and he's honestly got the talent for that.
So I have a question, and this
Tell me.
is just me not knowing culturally.
Fair enough.
It's probably the first time I've seen a Kandora
Yeah.
that's decorated.
Most
Minus
definitely.
what I see on the abayas for
Yeah,
women, you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
And that's still very, very modestly.
Most definitely, yeah.
So culturally,
Yeah.
do you catch any crap for that?
Probably not to my face. No, I mean it's very different. It's new, but I mean change is never comfortable. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So some people embrace it, some people don't. For me, it's just a matter of taking the few steps that that are out of the box. I think this is it, really.
I mean, I think it makes sense.
it's still
'Cause it
respectable.
shows
It's still, yeah,
individuality. You're still honoring your culture
most definitely.
and the tradition.
Yeah, most definitely.
But I mean, I would only imagine that it could be
Yeah.
like, what are you doing?
I-
Like, what have you put on it?
yeah.
Or it could be nothing. Like I used to ask like, what do the different color Kandoras mean?
Yeah.
And they're like, we want to wear a different color.
That's all it is. Yeah,
I was
that's all
like,
it is.
oh,
And I think now, especially now, we have to be very progressive. If you think of the same idea, we used to live in I won't say huts, but we used to live in mud houses, etc.
yeah,
But we embraced buildings, we embraced ACs and air conditioning. We became more progressive. This is about embracing being a bit more progressive, but still, I think, holding on to who we are.
yeah.
So it's a Condora, but it's a bit more designed.
Oh, it is designed.
Yeah.
it looks good.
Yeah,
I like it,
feel
and
feel
I like because total light. I
think it's a little bit
I like
balanced.
everything he tied it in with. I thought that was pretty cool and
Yeah,
creative.
I think it's fairly balanced. So it's just but meeting in the middle.
Yeah,
That's all it is. Yeah.
I like it. I think it looks good. I
Thanks
like the
so
color
much.
choice on it, and like I said, how he tied it all in.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty cool.
Look
But
up
I
more,
remember
isn't
the first time I saw you wear that, I was like, I guess negative publicity is still publicity sometimes, right?
Well, I mean, again, I don't think it's negative. I think it's just a matter of being a bit more.
But you haven't received any of that. Like no one's given you
I don't
any
think anybody's
comments or said
told me to
anything?
my, yeah, I don't think anybody told me like, oh,
Well, they wouldn't tell you on your face. That usually comes in the comment section, you know,
even then, like,
because people are
I don't,
stronger in
yeah.
comments when they're not at your
Yeah,
face.
that's just true. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's so true. But I don't think I've seen anything where people are like, oh, like, what are you doing? I think people have embraced the idea that, again, we're fairly, I think, fairly tolerant in this city, in this country,
Oh, absolutely.
and I feel like we look forward, we look ahead, as opposed to only focusing on what we were and sticking to what we were. I
Yeah.
think we know who we are, and we're moving forward in that direction. And I love that. I feel like this is just part of it. It's just a part of that evolution of who we are.
And you guys have definitely evolved a lot
And I
in the
love
last
it. I
50
love it.
years.
Yeah, I
Like,
love
I
it.
don't think there's
The country
a country has evolved as
has
fast as you
grown and
guys
has
have.
accepted so much in so little time. And I think it's amazing. I think it's beautiful. This is part of the.
You were just talking about it earlier, to Vera's husband.
Yeah.
Like when you moved to like where you live, there was nothing,
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
nothing out
Yeah,
there.
I was in the Maldives, and there was like there was dunes. I used to go camping out in the dunes and all of there. And now there's a parking lot, there's a compound, and there's the mall.
Yeah.
So it's just amazing to see things happen, and change is inevitable. You
Yeah.
have to embrace it. And
Like I've only lived here for 8 years, and the amount of change I've seen in 8
I
years,
can imagine.
it's
Yeah.
like wow.
Yeah,
And I talk to other people, like I watch how Abu Dhabi is getting built in
Yeah.
every direction,
Yeah,
right?
that's
And it's
right,
like
yeah.
wow, what this is
Imagine 25
quick.
years of change. It's such a beautiful thing to watch and to be part of. It's just it's so real.
Yeah.
To imagine that this is, back when I was growing up, this was just a strip of road, and now it's like a 6 lane or 12 lane, whatever it is, highway. So it's just part of growth, man.
So do you know touch a little on music,
Yeah.
on your music?
Okay.
What the so you won a video obviously for the being an artist highlight. Any ideas?
I might do a new song called "Leaving." It's the Baco special because it's not.
Because you can never leave.
It's called "I'm Leaving."
Yeah, you've been barcode. That means you're gonna stay.
It's an unreleased song. It's a concept, and I think I did a little. Probably gonna do a Baco special on that song. I'm probably gonna do it with Joel, Yanni, and Pedro, and we're gonna figure out something to do with that, make something special out of that. And I might do Growth as well. I might do those 2 songs and see how it goes.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
I'm looking forward to it. Man.
Me too.
Yeah.
I think it took me a long time to COVID obviously put a damper on our
And everything.
our progress for that, but the reason you're here is basically, I mean, once I got to meet you, you know how I am about you can't just be a good artist. You got to be a good human being and a good person to work with us.
That, yeah.
Too old to deal with anything else.
Most definitely.
And after our first meeting, like I was like, oh man, like this is where you belong, man.
You're far too kind.
This is where you belong. We love working with you, love creating with you. You got such a soulful voice. And congrats, man.
Thank you so much. Thanks so much. Thanks for having me in your home and in your space. I appreciate it, man. I feel some good people, and that's what counts, man. Like idea. Trying to make good music and good, good vibes. That's what it is.
So if you haven't heard of Arqam yet, please go follow him. Check the link below. I'll put it in. All right. And then if you like this content, we're going to keep bringing it to you every month. We have an artist highlight. We're going to vote on an artist here in the UAE and then have a personal conversation with them, share it with you so you get to know the people that we know and the beauty that's in these musicians and what they create. Man, we're just going to keep bringing it to you. We'll keep improving. We'll keep fun. If you have an idea for a game that we can do or something we can do with the artists that would be fun, man, drop it in the comments below. Love to hear from you. Please follow Arqam on his social medias. He's got YouTube, Instagram. He's always out gigging. We didn't even talk about it tonight, but Arqam also does. We do Barco Sounds. Arqam has the same thing in Dubai that's called Roots, and it's all about supporting homegrown talent. So we're going to collaborate. We haven't figured out what that looks like yet, but we're going to figure it out. What us working together on some events outside of the studio look like. But I'm looking forward to the Barco Sounds and Roots collaboration. So it's the same concept of what we do here. He's just doing it in Dubai. So go check him out. Go check out Roots. I forget what is it, Roots. I'll
Roots
put it in
Awesome.
it'll be in the thing below. Because
Down below.
it'll
Or the
just
link above.
down below, link above. I've done many videos where I say link below and I think it's over here. It's like, oh man, how did I know? How was I supposed to know?
I know.
But man, thank you very much. Congratulations.
Thanks
for
having me. I
taking your
appreciate it.
time.
Thank you so much for having me. I
Always
appreciate
making
it.
time for the studio.
It's a lot of fun. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And looking forward to something positive together, man.
Same. We got some Barco boosts coming up from him too. We'll be tracking
Looking forward to that.
We're gonna have some. It's gonna be fun. Hope you like the Barco Boost series and everything we do with artists. And one last thing is, thanks for stopping by.